Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Kuda from internetproclub.com. So, with me today is Lutrish Gandawa, and what we're going to be talking about on this call is one of the applications that is trending right now in Zimbabwe and probably Africa, which is called Premise. And we're going to be talking a little bit on that. And welcome to the call, Lutrish.
Hi, Kuda. How are you, everyone?
I'm doing great. So yeah, you see, I've confirmed if you can actually see my screen. I just want to share my screen with the audience here, so that they can actually see.
Yeah, sure.
You can see my screen, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So what you're looking right now on the screen is a website called Premise, and Lutrish is actually one of the brand ambassadors for this company, and she's going to be telling us about how it works and some of the burning questions that you may actually have on this platform. But before we actually speak about Premise, Lutrish, do you mind if we can speak a little bit about our history and how we you got started working from home and things like that? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. So maybe now we'll be catching up because we once spoke about this.
Yeah.
We started. Okay, we met a while back. It's more than 10 years now.
Yeah,
When I was
I suppose
looking
it's more
for
than 10 years now.
more than 10 years now. So yeah, when we started working together, like significantly working together, that was in 2015. When you came to my office the other day, and you know you just probed me up about how I was working, the working environment, and how things were just not good because I didn't even have time for social, and yet I wasn't even getting paid that much. But I had a gift for writing. I used to write part time in H Metro. You knew about that. So when you nudged me to start on Upwork, and then I started, that's how the journey began on online work and working with Upwork and freelance work, and until I eventually had to quit my job and get into writing full time.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that was a very good story from Lutrish, and it's one of the stories that I'll forever cherish. And Lutrish is actually one of my, I would say, students, should I say, who is actually
Yeah,
done
I am a student, and I keep learning. Even up to now, I'm still learning.
Absolutely. Yeah. So still on that, like Lutrish said that we have been on this journey for like years now. And as you can see, this is actually one of our interviews that we did. This interview was done in 2016, but her journey started off around 2014, 2015, until she actually went on to quit her job. When I went to her workplace, you see, I saw someone who was very busy, who was working 6 to 6. We had little to no time to talk to people, but at the end of the day, you see, someone will be complaining about money and things like that. But you see, that's when we introduced it to the online world, whereby she could actually work and get more money for the work that she's actually doing. So Lutricia has actually become one of the top rated um, writer on freelance. I always come to your on Upwork and check your portfolio. And I see that Lutrice charges about $21 per hour for her writing services, and she has been rated she has got a 91% success rate, and she's actually one of the top rated freelance on Upwork in Zimbabwe. And as you can see, this is some of the work that she's actually doing, and some of the work that she's actually done. And so now, tell me, Lutrish, how has been your journey? Where you tell me about where you have been and where you are right now. Just a short brief before we jump into premise.
Okay, so when I started off, I'd say low level because on Upwork you start off as a rising talent. That's if you do your first job, second job, well. And then over time, they promote you to where I am now when I'm now labeled the top rated. And it's been quite a journey because initially I would charge like $5 for a gig because what you're looking for at that time are ratings for you to get to this 5-star rating and stuff. But now I can charge. I actually changed the $21 per hour thing because now I can charge a bit more. Where instead of having to look for jobs every now and then, I actually get invited for jobs through referrals. So the people that I've worked with then refer other people to me. So I rarely apply for jobs anymore. I actually get people that invite me for their jobs when they see my profile, what I've done, people I've worked with, the reviews, then I get invited. So now I would say I'm more of a less Upwork person. I'm now a self-made freelance person where I focus more on myself and what I can generate from people instead of where I used to depend on Upwork to get me the client.
Absolutely. So, would you say the journey was worth it if you want to look back and say, if you want to look at the struggles that you faced? I understand in as much as you have someone teaching you, you have to conquer your own fears, you have to conquer your own challenges. Would you say it's actually worth it? Whenever I speak to some of my students right now, I've got someone who comes to me and say, I don't have a computer, I don't have an email address, and you see, those are in as much as someone is giving you good information, you always have a set of challenges on your own that may you may not conquer if you're not really careful. So tell me about it, if it was worth it. I mean, the challenges that you faced and how you conquered them and things like that.
Uh, I would say it was worth it, 100%, because I'm still here and still kicking. The challenges that I had first mostly, like when I started, it was, when you're telling people that I'm a freelance writer and
Mhm.
you're not going to work and people are expecting you went to college, you have a degree, and you're not looking for a job, why? You're supposed to show something for it. Like how much are you earning? Are you able to take care of yourself? So like I said, when I was starting, I had to get these low paying jobs.
Okay.
But it's like a journey when you know you're moving towards something. So initially it was difficult to convince people to, let's for a while, just let me be and support me while I work on this. But now it's okay because
Yeah, absolutely.
people now come to me, they call me the cash guru because now I get my monies in forex, I get US dollars, the payments. I didn't even feel the crunch of the lockdown because work has just been continuously coming through. So it's been worth it in so many ways.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let me just get back to this place a bit, and I want to tell people about this. So what I've done with Lutrish over the years, she has been actually working on Upwork, and I've asked her to do a course that introduce people to Upwork and how it works, and what uh, what to expect there, how to get more jobs online and things like that. So this is a course that is on our website, which is called Internet Pro Club. If you go to internetproclub.com, you go under courses, you're going to see a course that is called Upwork Map to Success with Lutrish Gandawa. This is actually one of the courses that she has actually done that covers what you need to do to get going with Upwork. It covers all the things that you need to know. However, right now you may not access this course for free. There is actually a charge on that on this course. We used to give it for free to people, but we just made a business decision that we need to start putting a price on this. I promise you, if you go through this course, you're going to speed up your process in terms of learning. And I can tell you that I can attest that Lutricia has taught quite a number of people what she knows, that I've actually connected to. And on that note, Lutrish, I've got a 12 weeks coaching program that I'm actually going to be starting on the 1st of April. And I'll be taking people through 12 weeks of coaching, just like I did with you, training them on how to make money online, how to use the internet to make money, and things like that. So the class is actually starting on the 1st of April. So these are the details. And if people wants to know about this, they can actually go on the website. Excuse me about that. they can actually go on the website, which is internetproclub.com, and they can see the details right there. And we're actually 34 days to go because we're going to start on the 1st of April. So this is what I'm actually up to. And some of the students that you've actually trained, Lutrish, they are actually here. So you've become an inspiration, really. So let us talk about premise. What is premise and how does it work?
Okay. Firstly, I would like to just take us back a bit.
Okay.
Guys, if you haven't decided yet to join this course, I would say go for it. Kuda has just taught me a whole world of things to do with online work, not just the freelancer side. Even how to navigate financial payments, how to navigate most of the challenges that you face online, like Bitcoin. I didn't know about Bitcoin. You told me about cryptocurrency. And so if you really want to get your hands full with online work and how to navigate, please join this course. About Premise. Premise is one of the, I'd say, clients that I got through Upwork. I had a job initially from one of the recruiters at Premise. It was a local job, and I had to deliver something, show them places, and describe something, which I did, and she was impressed because I did it within a period of time with good results. So when they decided now, because Premises maybe just a short background in Premise, it's a survey application that you can get more often. Thank God now we are also on iOS. We used to be on Android. So what we do is we do researches, we do data collection, and they work with several for different projects and different organizations. So an organization approaches them, they tell them, we're looking for this kind of data. It could be Pepsi. They want to know if people are buying Pepsi from Zimbabwe. So Premise would then ask you as a contributor to go around the shops within your city, like your community, and find out, can I get a bottle of Pepsi and at what cost? Probably sometimes they would even ask how many people are in the queue who are buying the bottle of Pepsi. And then Pepsi would make use of the information and we get paid. So every person who's on board on Premise gets paid for taking the task, doing the service. At times, it's not even about going out. You just ask general questions like, how do you view religion in your country and stuff like that. So working with Premise now, they needed to also come into Zimbabwe because they had gotten a client who needed information about certain stuff from Zimbabwe. The lady was like, I've worked with Lutrish and she's from Zimbabwe. So I was invited for an interview. I got the job as a country support specialist, which is more like a representative for Premise in Zimbabwe. I worked with them for like 3 years and it was fun. It was awesome. I was managing their Facebook page. I was managing their social media pages. I was managing recruitment, troubleshooting, localizing it to our context because I would have to put it into the survey questions that are in line with the Zimbabwean context. And that's when my initial contract ended. And a year later, barely a year later, I was re-invited again because now we are on another project that we're working on. It's called the Gavi project, where we're collecting information about immunizations and COVID-19 caretakers of children under the age of 5. So they also invited me, and now I'm on board as a country recruit specialist, where I have to help with recruiting caretakers and people to join the Premise community. So yeah, that's where I am now.
Okay, absolutely. That's really amazing. That's what we're actually advocating for, to say, you know what, you can live in Zimbabwe and connect to the rest of the world and become a brand ambassador and actually earn a living instead of complaining about the economy and other things like that. So now my next question is, if someone wants to get started with Premise, what do they do?
It's very easy. Just go on Play Store if you're on Android, or you can go on iOS, the App Store. Download the Premise app. I'm sure you were showing your screen, people can see the logo. So if you just see that red and white box, that's the logo for Premise. You download the app and then you create your account, create your profile. They will just send you an initial launch that you get started on. And that's it. Voila, you are now a member. But good news is beyond just getting paid for doing specific tasks, now we are also paying people for referrals. So I refer you, Kuda. If I get you joined onto Premise, you get started, you answer just a set of 2 specific questions. I get paid $2, $2 by the way. So for each and every person that I recruit, I'll get $2. If I recruit 10 people within a week, that means I'm getting $20 just for recruiting someone and getting them to download the app. And that's it. How easy can life be?
Okay, that's fine. So, is Premise established in Zimbabwe only? Which other African countries is Premise in? That probably when I look at the website, I realized that it's a global company.
Yeah, we're global. In Africa, we are in Zimbabwe, we are in Zambia, we are almost getting into Mozambique. We are just working towards that. We're in Nigeria, we are in Uganda, we are in Africa. We used to be there, but currently there are no projects running.
Okay.
We're also in which other countries? Ghana.
Oh,
so we are quite, it's quite wide.
Okay, so is there any age restriction on Premise? Like, can kids, because when I saw the application, when I actually was doing some of my tasks, I realized that the tasks are really, really simple. Sometimes they can ask you to take a picture of the weather. I mean, a child can do that.
Yes. So there are no age restrictions because most of the content that we put up there is child friendly. So any person who's got a mobile phone and they can navigate their way around the mobile phone and do the task. And good thing for kids is it's a way of earning your airtime because you can actually get paid through your mobile top up service. So yeah, anyone can join any age.
Okay, so what you spoke about getting paid through airtime. What other payment methods are there that are favorable for Zimbabweans? And basically, you can actually talk about the payment methods available.
For Zimbabwe, currently we're using PayPal, we're using Pioneer, the MasterCard. We're using Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, the Coinbase account, and we are also using mobile top up.
Okay, mobile top up, that is airtime, right?
Yes, that's airtime.
Oh, okay. So, in terms of you helping becoming a brand ambassador for Zimbabwe, for Premise, what sort of duties do you take towards helping people? Like, yeah.
We currently have several WhatsApp groups for support. Mm-hmm. So I can help you get started on downloading the app. I help you get started setting up your accounts. I help you get started on setting up the payment methods as well. Like PayPal, most people do not know how to get through with PayPal or Coinbase, even or Pioneer. So I can help you with that. And then when you get started now, you are supposed to get paid on a monthly basis for the bonuses, like for the referral program that I was talking about. So I also help with that. At times you can get glitches. At times your referrals may not complete the task, then you would not be able to get your bonuses. So I help you through that whole process.
Oh, okay. So it's only, so the condition is that if you're going to be doing referral marketing to Premise, your referrals, you have to complete some, you said 2 tasks and then you get the $2 commission.
Yeah, specific tasks. Because like I say, we're working on it's called a Gavi project. It's a task for immunizations within the COVID-19 period. So they have to answer those 2 specific tasks for COVID-19 and immunization. Then you get paid.
Okay. Now, tell me something. In terms of your assistance, you said you've got WhatsApp groups. What other medium of communication do you have?
We also use Facebook. We have a Facebook page. Okay. And the easiest one that I would recommend for people is the in-app ticketing, where you can just send a message through your app from your phone as a ticket. It's usually responded to within minutes or within hours, but within the day you have gotten a response.
Or within the application. So now tell me about I wanted to what do people tend to benefit, or what do they tend to lose if they don't use premise application?
Okay, losing, you're definitely losing a very easy, steady stream of income,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think there's anything as easy as just answering a couple of questions and getting paid for that
You're getting
question.
paid for that, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes though, the challenges that we may face are like right now, movement is restricted. So most of the well-paid tasks are those that require you to go out of the house, take a picture of something. They could ask you to take a picture of maybe painting, sculpture. So for that, it might be difficult because you would only get paid more when you feature out there. But that's about the loss that you get and the time that you spend. I would say the benefits are good because through being a contributor, that's where we then pick the people who are very active. And who knows, you might be the next Zimbabwean ambassador for Premise if you do
Oh,
well.
so that means they are, if the community grows as well, they are looking for more ambassadors. So that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Like
That's
right now in Zambia, there are two people who make the same job that I do because
Mhm.
the network is grown bigger. So there's always opportunities when it grows bigger.
Okay, absolutely. So is there anything that I did not ask you about premise, to be precise, uh, that you think you should share with our audience? Some of the frequent asked questions that you always get.
Most of the questions that people ask are, is it a political organization? No, Premise is not political. It's just a data collection organization. You can check out the website. And we're not affiliated to any religion. I'm not affiliated to any political group. All we do is just collect data and get paid for it.
Okay, and any other questions that people ask?
And also, well, the payment methods, I think I've answered that. And how soon you get paid? As soon as you submit a task, like if you submit today, within 48 hours, it should be within your wallet for you to cash out. And you can cash out a minimum of $5. We're now working towards downsizing it to at least $2 or $1. But yeah, generally that's how it looks like.
Okay, absolutely. So, is there anything else that I did not ask you that you feel like sharing as well?
I'd say we've covered most of it. But yeah, and also yeah, the other question that people are asking is it national? We have gone national. We used to be just focusing on Harare, like
Mhm.
within the Harare metropolitan center. Even in Harare, there's some areas that we did not cover. But currently, we are everywhere in Zimbabwe. So if you're, I think most of the contributors that we have now are from Matabeleland, we've got Blawayo, we've got Veru, we've got people from Mutare. Everyone can now connect and you can easily navigate. And they can even ask you questions that are specific for your city. Like if they ask for Western Union, they would actually tell you go to, what building in Gweru for specifically Gweru people. So yeah, everyone now from anywhere in the country, as long as you can get connected to internet, you can join.
It's amazing what people can actually do on the internet to earn a living, especially during these difficult times where people are actually at home and uh, people are actually facing challenges in terms of work and things like that. So now I want to ask you one more question, probably in terms of this may not have to do with premise, but in terms of your now work environment that you work from home, no boss,
It,
uh, uh, just to comment on that overally. And if let me just say, if someone is looking through the fence and saying to themselves, should I do that or should I not? Should I do that? Should I not? What would you say to that person based on your experience and based on your encouragement, maybe?
you mean generally on online work or for premise
For online work.
online work?
Yeah.
Online work, don't expect an overnight success. Well, you might be lucky and they have that, but it's not overnight. You have to work for it and you have to get committed to it because building a market is not something that wake up and you have, the market for your fingertips. You have to create a relationship with the people. You have to prove yourself. And some of the challenges that I did not mention earlier that I would face was, you're from Zimbabwe. Can you even speak English? I'd get questions like that. How do you connect to the internet from Zimbabwe? People think we live in a jungle out there. So you have to now go out there aggressively and prove them that, yeah, I'm from Zimbabwe, but I'm very competitive. So now I can actually get jobs that are meant for people in the US, because I told them, you know what, this just needs me to have a laptop, do some research work, and I'll create the work for you. Whether I'm in Zimbabwe and you need the work done in America, I can still do it. And I've heard jobs like that, and I would have done them well. And the people then keep coming back, because we don't have those barriers anymore where you would say, I would need a freelance person simply from this country because I'm within that country. There are times when people can just research. The internet is broad, there's information, so don't limit yourself, and I would say go for it.
Absolutely. So that should be it for me. You know what? I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in the next 10 years or so, especially with the fact that more people are turning on to look for opportunities on the internet. And I believe that you and me and the other guys around us in Zimbabwe, we have become early adopters of how they can actually make money online and manage to get their breakthroughs. We have a lot of work to do in terms of educating others that it's really possible, but I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next 10 years, especially in the developing countries like Zimbabwe. You see, we've got a lot of things and a lot of work to do. We are a bit behind in terms of technology and how we do our day-to-day business and things like that. So there is quite a lot of opportunities. And any last words before we end this?
Well, firstly, I would say I'll go back to the program that you created, the courses.
Mhm.
Those are some of the things that we need to go through if you're going to get started on any career. We may not say there's an online training session or a school or an academic that teaches people how to do work online, but if you get every type of material that you can come across on online work, go for it, starting with this program by Kuda. And then when you get started, don't limit yourself, don't cut yourself too short. The sky is the limit. There's nothing that you say I can't do. Like the tasks that I would get that I can't do, I would always have to outsource. So you can always do that. And I'd also say, dream bigger. Don't focus on just Zimbabwe or the local market. We have a huge pool for market out there. Go for it and do your job well. Be dedicated, be committed, be honest. I think I always tell people that you should always be honest. Beyond that, good luck, guys. Happy
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah, I can't thank you. I can't really. I don't know what to say in terms of thanking you, Lutrish, for sparing some time to do this interview. I understand that you have a busy schedule. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a link in the description below this video that will take you to Premise on the application that Lutrish is actually the brand ambassador. And then the second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of the WhatsApp groups for getting help on Premise application. And also I'm going to add Lutrish contact details in the content description below and their Facebook page as well. And I'm going to also add a link to one of the training courses that was done by Lutrish and my a link as well that will take you to my 12 weeks of mentorship, whereby I introduce you to the world of making money online, just like what I've done with Lutrish and the other people around me. And so with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to hearing your success story soon. And bye for now.
Bye.